I was talking to a friend the other day who, I know social media has got its place in our world, and it's a big place for a lot of people. I hardly get on it, so I don't really relate. Maybe sometime when my life slows down, I will get on it more. But that lady told me that somebody said something derogatory toward her church. And then, to make matters worse, another person from her church liked it or made a favorable comment toward her, and even explained another time when she had gotten hurt in that church. And it hurt the lady's feelings. And can I tell you, I understand us getting our feelings hurt, and I understand people saying things that they don't mean it to come across that way. So I understand all that. But today I'm talking to you about how to overlook a snide remark. How to overlook a snide remark. The Bible says in Acts 3:17, "And now, brethren, I wot that through ignorance ye did it, as did also your rulers." I want us all to realize that a lot of the snide remarks or the likes or the comments that people make to us that we could get hurt by, or we could take as a snide remark, they're really done through ignorance. That's what I'm trying to say to you. They don't really know. They don't really know what they're saying and how it's coming across. That's why I'm saying it's ignorance. A lady asked me the other day, I'm having a terrible time with the humidity in my hair. Have you ever been there are you with me on this? And a lady actually came up to me and asked me if I was having a problem with my hair and the weather. And I thought, isn't it obvious? I wanted to say to her, I said, yeah, I am. Don't you feel sorry for me? I said that because there she was standing with this beautiful mane of hair and no problems, and my mind went back to many years ago when one of my daughter-in-laws were great with child, and a man come up to her and called her something about fatty, and he didn't know her well enough to say that to her. And you know how you feel when you're already great with child. You feel fat. Well, you don't want anybody coming up and pointing it out. And he was just being him. Anyway, with all three of these illustrations, I believe that most of it was done out of ignorance. They just don't know really what they're saying. And I think that our example of realizing people don't know what they're saying, just like Paul said in Acts 3, is Luke 23:34. Then said Jesus, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. Jesus looked among the crowd and he said, they don't really know what they're doing to me. They're going. Some of them were just going along with the crowd. And that's what we have to give ourselves, that thinking. Some of us are too quick to judge and say, oh, she said that on purpose. She did that on purpose. Let me say this, ladies, that it's possible that she didn't. And when you get to the point where you realize that it's not all about you and they're not saying these things just to hurt you, you can survive in this world, and you can live the life that says, I'm not offended by all things. Luke 12:48 says, for whomsoever much is given of him, much shall be required, and to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more. Those of you that listen to this radio program, even much more is required of you, because you hear these things that tells you, I got to be careful about letting my feelings get hurt so easily. So I'm asking you today, overlook those snide remarks. Choose to think, hey, it's a chance that she don't know what she's saying and how it's coming across. Instead of just automatically getting hurt and thinking that she did it on purpose. I promise you, if you will take this kind of a look, yes, maybe there's times when you will be mistaken and they did do it on purpose. You will be the better person for it. And that's what this is all about. Isn't that why you listen to this program? Because you want to be better for the Lord? Rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice.